My first day of school. It was interesting, a little overwhelming, but it was okay, I think. I got up at 5:30 in the morning, and I got ready, ate breakfast, got out, and my bus was a little late. You know, we have those classy yellow school buses, and it was a little late, so I think it arrived at 6:40. Yes, 6:40. We got into the bus. I wanted to sit next to Francesco, and as Francesco wanted to sit down, there was this random boy just jumping next to him, and I couldn't sit down next to him, so I sat one row behind them alone. But it was okay. And when I got into the school, I headed straight to the guidance office. This is a kind of secretary. I took Francesco with me because he had to go to the nurse's office, which is right next to the guidance office. So I got in, and I wanted to get my schedule because I got enrolled pretty late. Like 3 days ago, 4 days ago. So I headed in and I said, please, I need my schedule. Please print it for me. Then this lady was looking through all the schedules and stuff, and I had to spell my last name. And then she said, oh, it's not in here, you have to go into the guidance office. So I went into the guidance office, I asked the lady there, help, I need my schedule. And she said, oh, you're new, oh, your schedule isn't ready yet. So I had to sit down, and I had been waiting for 1.5 hours, I think, before I was finally able to get to my student counselor, Miss Jordan. She's really nice. And then we headed to her office, and she helped me picking my subjects, because Mom handed in a list of the subjects I wanted, but they kind of lost it or something, I don't know. And then we created my schedule, and she got it printed, and she handed me a map of the whole school, and the bell schedule when the bell rings, and the lunch schedule. So she explained to me where my classes were. And as I was waiting 2 hours at the guidance office, I missed 2 periods. I missed TV production and mathematics. So my third period was English. So I went straight to English. In English, my English teacher is Mrs. Ross. She's really nice. And she talked with one of my classmates about a video she has seen on YouTube, and she's retiring next year. So I thought I think she's pretty cool. And we had to do some exercise. It was fun. And then I went to pottery and ceramics for 5th period. And we did a lot of administrative stuff. We discussed guidelines, how to behave in the classroom. Do not throw clay. Do not hurt each other. Do not bully someone. Then I headed to my 5th period, U.S. government, with Coach Tripton. He's really cool. I like him. We discussed the dress code and a few other guidelines, and the dress code said no slippers. Well, I hurt my toe, which I had a surgery performed. on my toe, and I hurt it. Yes, I hurt my toe yesterday. So I wore slippers, and I was really afraid some teachers would notice. Mom gave me a note that said, "Oh, Alexander's allowed to wear slippers in school." No one talked to me about it, but I was afraid. Coach Strippen always told us how important it is to follow the exact instructions when it comes to tests in his class. So he handed us a test, and the first exercise was read everything carefully. The second was put your name in the upper right hand corner. And most of us, we didn't read everything at once. We just did exercise 1, did exercise 2, read everything carefully. Problem was just that the last exercise said, now that you have read everything carefully, do exercise 2 and then end. So now I feel pretty dumb. After that class, I was supposed to have lunch. At least that's what I thought, but I wasn't completely sure. So I just asked a girl from my government class. Her name was Madison, and she was really nice. She was a senior, and she showed me where the cafeteria was. We grabbed lunch together, and Francesca joined us, and her best friend joined us, and then we ate lunch together. We had nachos with meat and salad, tomatoes, cheese. And when I wanted to hand the lunch lady my lunch check, she didn't accept it because I was not in the system. Because I don't know why. Every teacher I had before checked who was here and call everyone's name, and then every teacher said, did I forget someone? And I was like, yeah, me again, because I was not in the system. That was pretty bad. But the lunch lady just let me eat my lunch. She was completely fine with it. She said just hand in the check tomorrow. So that's what I'm gonna do, I guess. And it was good. And we had a lot of fun. Madison, Francesco, her best friend, I'm sorry, I forgot her name. And it was cool. And then we only have 30 minutes to finish lunch, which is pretty bad, I guess. We have to eat real quick. And I also had parade fruits, like I think peaches, parade peaches, and ice. So they were like ice cream, but fruit ice cream with no other things like sugars or milk. It was so good. And I didn't get to eat my banana, so just threw it in my backpack. And then I headed to US history class. I have Mr. Yancey. He's a great teacher. He's really nice. He's young. He's a good teacher. And we had to do group work. I was in group with a boy called Cameron. He's a senior too. He's 18, and 2 other boys. School was over. We headed to the bus loop. There's this loop where all the buses are. There's school. There's this little loop, and there's the street to the main street. So, but Francesca and we had US history together, and we didn't know where to go because there were nearly 30 buses or so, and we didn't know which bus to pick. So we just went to a random bus and asked the bus driver where to go. And she was really nice, and she showed us the right bus, and then we went in the bus and drove home. And this time I got to sit next to Francesco. Yeah, that was pretty much my first day of school. I hope you liked the video. Hope you liked my channel. Like and subscribe, you know how it works. Comment down below what you think. If you want to have another video where I'll do a little home tour, show my house a little bit, show the surrounding, the neighborhood a little bit, then just vote up here. There's something popping up right now. I can feel it. If not, then just comment down below. Yes, subscribe and like, and enjoy your life. Bye.